With spring quickly turning into summer, it's time to finish up my spring cleaning. I've been working on decluttering different spaces of my home since the beginning of the year to keep things tidy and organized. And today, I invite you to declutter the bedroom with me. There isn't too much in the bedroom, and it's probably one of the emptiest rooms in our apartment. But I hope my process gives you some insight into how I can further simplify my belongings. Before I begin, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Identity. Decluttering and minimalism can extend beyond the physical space into the digital, as it's easy to get sidetracked from priorities when you're on the internet. In your personal identity command center, you can save your most visited websites by creating separate tiles. The search function is handy if you're looking for something in a particular category. For example, I've categorized all my tiles by work area, so I can look up blog to find everything related to my blog work. Clicking a tile allows me to launch that website, and if I forget my password, I can also save that info on the tile. You can also integrate notes and lists, which are quite handy if you want to compile ideas or action items, and due dates if those items are time sensitive. If you also utilize Google Calendar, you can integrate it into your Identity Command Center, which will help remind you what's coming up later that day or week. Make your online space more intentional, and be sure to try out Identity for free with a link below. Moving back into the physical space, I'm going to take this decluttering session as an opportunity to also clean up the bed. It's time to change the sheets and pillowcases, and I'll swap them out for a fresh set. Peter and I think we're getting old because there's nothing better than a set of fresh linens on the bed. The majority of the decluttering in the bedroom will be in my closet. I'll tackle Peter's later since I want to respect his belongings, though both of us know he'll need to do a clean out too at some point. Let's start with immediate visual clutter. Hanging sweaters that need to be folded away, Peter's loose clothes on top of the dresser, and a pair of jeans that I need to repair. Removing those things to start and tidying up a bit is an easy, quick win to your decluttering session. Next is the top shelf where I keep an assortment of items. I haven't interacted with this area much, so I'm going to review what's in here and see what I need. It's mostly some items I would bring with me to in-person workshops I host. Extra copies of Sustainable Home, as well as a sun hat, and a small purse I keep for special occasions. And do stay tuned to the end of this video for a giveaway. Otherwise, I'm taking the chance to consolidate some of these items and reorganize. The dresser comes next, which is home to our socks, underwear, PJs, and activewear. I haven't gotten anything new in quite a while for these basic pieces and wear pretty much everything, but I did find a t-shirt Peter never wore before, as well as a long sleeve shirt that I hadn't worn in a while, so those are going to go in the decluttering pile. Now for the majority of this decluttering session is my everyday clothing. I've already been preparing for this moment and keep a bag of items that I know I'd like to gift or sell, but I'm going to take a look at the pieces that are also hanging up to see what I'm ready to declutter. I'd like to switch out some of my t-shirts for tops with higher necklines so they're easier to move around in. Once I have the chance to curate some inspiration for specific pieces I'd like to add to my closet, I'll go ahead and make those swaps. Honestly, I really love my existing capsule closet, so I would be perfectly fine keeping it where it is. So with that, let's take a look at some of the items I decluttered from this session and why I decided to do so. First, a gray suit set that I used for speech and debate competitions in high school and interviews throughout college. I honestly don't foresee myself using this anytime soon, so I will get it dry cleaned, and I would love to donate it to a charity that helps homeless individuals with job placement and interviews. Next, a pair of shorts that I wish fit me a little bit better. Though I love this piece, I'm sure it can fit someone else just as well for the summer. An activewear jacket I don't use very much anymore, but I'm sure I can definitely sell. This cute blouse top that unfortunately runs a little short on me, but I think will be perfect on someone else. These black pants that are a bit too similar to an existing pair I already have, so I figured there's no need for two. A lovely wool sweater that I really do love and I hate to part with, but I wish it fit me a little bit better, and I found a sweater that actually looks a bit more flattering on me. A tunic sweater top that I loved wearing when I used to have short hair. My hair length is definitely changing my style, and I don't know if I'm going to be cutting it again anytime soon, but I'm definitely happy to pass this on to someone else because it is a beautiful piece. A pair of jeans that need to be repaired. Honestly, I don't wear these, but they're probably my perfect pair of jeans and I don't want to part from them, so there is some sentimental value. I'm going to send them to a repair shop since there are some holes that need fixing. And the last piece of clothing is my mom's coat, which I've been borrowing, which also needs some fixing and cleaning. Some buttons are coming loose, so I'll do a quick sewing job to get those in place. I'll be selling most of these pieces on my personal Instagram page as well as Poshmark, and you can get more info in the blog post in the description box too. Beyond the clothing, here are some other items I've also decluttered. First are the two shirts that we probably won't wear anymore. Next is a box of compostable tissues I bought for an event years ago. I'm just gonna bring this with me to cookie pop-ups as it might come in handy there. I also have this stack of flyers I was given as a Thanks brand ambassador. I haven't had the chance to do in-person events this past year, and honestly, it's just been sitting in my closet for a while and collecting dust, so I'm gonna go ahead and recycle them. I also found a bunch of twine from a wedding I coordinated a few years back. I'm not sure why this was in my workshop bag to begin with, but I'll put it into my craft box with all the rest of my twine. And last but not least, I have a couple copies of Sustainable Home in my closet, and I'm going to be giving away one signed copy of this book, which is a great beginner's primer to sustainable living. If you'd like to enter the giveaway, I'll be picking one individual from the comments section. You can check the pinned comment below for additional details for how to enter. With that, I hope you enjoyed this quick decluttering session of my bedroom. I always feel a little weight lifted from my shoulders when I'm able to give unused pieces a new home, and will definitely be using Identity to remind me of all the things I need to do after this decluttering session, such as repairing those jeans and stopping by the dry cleaners. And again, if you'd like to purchase any of my used clothing pieces, do check my Instagram or the blog posts in the description box. I appreciate you all being here and joining me as I try my best to simplify my life, and hope you have a wonderful day ahead of you.